Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Tessie. Today I'm going to be making a stylish pant trouser. If you're new to my channel, you're welcome. If you're here to subscribe, kindly do that and let's get right into the video. For this tutorial, I'll be making use of this crepe fabric and I have 2.5 yards. And I also got my cup chain. I got the pack, but I ended up using just 8 yards. It's 10 yards in a pack. So let's get right into the video. So I'm going to be cutting out the pant trouser first. So I folded my fabric into two. We're going to be cutting out the front part first. So from the starting point, which will serve as my waistline, I'll come down to the hip line. So the hip line, I'm going to be making use of 10 inches, and then I'll get the crotch line. To get your crotch is your hip divided by 4 plus extra 1 inch. So you chuck it at that point and then you make a straight line. So guys, as you can see, I have my waistline, my hip line, my crotch, and then my trouser length. So at the hip area, I'll place my hip divided by 4, and I'll also add 1 inch for sewing allowance. So from the hip, I'll connect to the waistline. Then at the crotch area, I'll place my round lap measurement divided by 2, and then I'm going to be adding 1.5 inches. So I'll go ahead now to curve in the crotch. So what I'll be doing next is at the waist area, I'll place my waist measurement divided by 4. So I'll place my waist divided by 4, and then I'll be adding extra 1 inch for joining allowance. Then from that point, I'll connect it to the hip line. After doing that, what I'll be doing next is at this point, I'm going to be coming down by 1 inch, and then I'll slant it, as you can see. So we're good to go. Then I want the pant to be free. I want it to be a palazzo. If you want yours to be a pant trouser, I have a video on how to perfectly cut and sew a pant trouser, so you can watch the video there. So since I want it to be a palazzo, I'm just going to connect it this way. So we're good to go with the front. I'll go ahead now to cut out my front piece. So guys, after cutting out the front, we're going to be cutting out the back. So for the back, I folded my fabric into 2, then I placed my front on the back. After doing that, all the allowance will be at this other side of the fabric. So at the waist area, I'm going to be adding 1.5 inches, 1.5 inches at the hip, at the crotch 2 inches, at the knee 1.5 inches all the way down. So I'll go ahead now to chalk and then connect all my lines. So guys, after connecting my lines, I'm going to be adding 1.5 inches extension at the back area. So from this point, I came up by 1.5 inches, and then from that point, I'm just going to slant it to the waistline. So just watch what I'm doing. So you slant it all the way down to this point. So we are good to go with the back. I'll go ahead now to cut out my fabric. So guys, if you've watched the video to this point and you're yet to like or subscribe, kindly do that and let's get right back. So guys, you can see I'm trying to cut out the back piece. After doing that, we're going to be working on the front. So you can see that I've chalked and sketched how and where I want my cup chain to be. So you have to be creative while doing this. It all depends on how you want your cup chain to look like. So I've gone ahead to do the rough sketch. I'm just trying to make the lines visible. So I'll do the same thing for the other side of the front as well. So guys, you can see the circle I made. So just go ahead, design yours however you want it to look like. So I'll go ahead now to do that and then repeat same process for the other part of the front. So the design is just going to be at the front part alone. So guys, after doing that, I did the same thing for the other part as well. So this is what it looks like. So I'm just going to make the lines visible. So guys, what I'll be doing next is making use of my soldering iron. So you need a soldering iron for this. So I've plugged mine. So when it's hot, you're just going to use your soldering iron to trace. So guys, when doing this, you have to be very careful. So go ahead, place your soldering iron on that circle area and carefully take it out. So guys, it has to be very neat. So I'm just going to do this and then show us what it looks like. So guys, after doing that, this is what it looks like, as you can see. So I'll go ahead now to do the same thing for the other part as well. So guys, what I'll be doing next is adding the cup chain on the circle part. So I'm going to be making use of this gum. I have the T9000 with me. So what I'll do is to place the cup chain all around the circle and then cut out what I need and then use my gum all around and then carefully and neatly place the cup chain all around that part. So I'll do the same thing for the other part as well. So guys, this is what it looks like after I'm done. I'm going to be adding one of the front and the back together, right side facing each other. I'll place it and then stitch the side using 1 inch all the way down. I'll repeat same thing here. So after doing that, I'll place them right side facing each other as you can see, and then at the front area I'm going to stitch from the waist to the crotch using 1/2 inch. After doing that, what I'll be doing is then shaping. So I'll place my waist divided by 2. I'm going to chalk it at that point. I'll come down to the hip area, my hip divided by 2. I'm going to stretch it out and then chalk out my hip measurement, and from the waist I'll connect to the hip. From the hip I'll go 1/2 inch all the way to the crotch. So after stitching, this is what it looks like. I'm going to be joining the flap area together. Place them right side facing each other. Stitch using 1 inch all the way down. I'll repeat same thing here. So when I'm done with that, this is what it looks like. What I'll do next is to open up the side where I want the zip to be and then use my tape to check what I have at the waist area, then cut out my band. I'm going to add the band to the pants and then iron and fold the down part, and I'll be showing us the end results. So guys, this is the end result. I didn't really get a very clear picture, but this is what it looks like. It really came out really nice. I love it, and I hope this tutorial was helpful. Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, drop a comment, and I'll see you guys in my next class. Bye.